Alright, hello everybody. Hello, and welcome to the weekend, I guess for some people. Hello. Today is Friday, May 18th, 2018. I'm DSP. How you guys doing? Good to see you. I see people are coming into the stream slowly but surely. People know that there's a pre-stream coming. Hello, everybody. So, welcome to a full day of streaming. In fact, there's going to be many full days of streaming coming up ahead. I will outline the schedule roughly for you guys in a moment here, so you guys know exactly what's going on in regards to all these streams coming up, the gameplay coming up on YouTube, etc. So, hello, my friends. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well on this lovely Friday. You know, and new stuff. New games today. New stuff today. Should be pretty fun. I hope you guys are excited for a new game release day. I always am. You know, it makes me feel a little bit rejuvenated whenever I get to play something completely new and different and refreshing. And we will be playing this new game, State of Decay 2, for several days until there's another new release on Tuesday. And then yet another new release next Friday. And then another new release that next Tuesday, etc., etc. So we've got a big string of new releases, you know, coming out in the next few weeks to month, which is definitely a good thing. It's definitely a good thing because we've had some downtime, some slower times. You know, we had a few big releases here and there, like Far Cry 5, God of War, but we really have not had too many major new releases for quite some time. So now having a good variety of stuff that's going to be coming out in the next several weeks is a good thing. It's a good thing for you to play the game. It's a good thing for me to be able to share my gameplay experiences with you guys. It should be a fun time, okay? So, welcome, my friends. Let's talk a little bit. Let's chat it up a little bit here about what you guys can expect in the next, like I said, several weeks of, you know, what I'll be doing. And then we'll get to the usual plugs, and then we'll get to shoutouts and the like, okay? So first of all, yes, today is the premiere of my State of Decay 2 playthrough. I'm going to start playing the game on this stream in particular. And I opted to do it a little early. There was an option. There's two ways to play this game. Either, well, I take that back. There's actually three ways to play State of Decay 2, so allow me to explain. Number one, you can buy the game, okay, for $30, and if that's the case, then the game is available to play on next Tuesday, the 22nd. Number two, you can get it via Microsoft Game Pass, which is, what is it, like $8 a month or $10 a month, whatever it is. In that case, you pay $10 a month, and you get unlimited access to all of the Microsoft Game Studios games, including State of Decay 2. Okay, and so that in that case, if you're not sure, you're not sold on, oh, I want to own this game and be able to play it at length, and maybe I just want to do a single run through it, you probably want to do that, all right? Or you could do what I did. You could get the Ultimate Edition, which has 2 DLC packs coming up in the future, apparently, for this game. Okay, and it's more money, but you get to play the game early. Now, normally, I certainly would not do that at all. That is usually something that I would not opt to do. However, I did it in this case for one very good reason. With all the other new releases coming up, I knew that if I started playing this game on Tuesday, all right, chances are playing it for 3 days and also balancing it with H1Z1 that's coming out next week on consoles, there's no way I was going to beat it. And then Detroit Become Human was going to come out that Friday, which was going to take priority, and then the Street Fighter Collection was coming out. So within 1 week, I would have had to somehow juggle 4 new release games. And I knew there was no way I was going to do that. All right? It just wasn't going to happen. So that being said, I said, you know, I think if in this one case, this is a example where doing a little bit extra, you know, maybe paying a little bit more, a few more bucks, but being able to play the game now and focus on the game over the course of this weekend so that I can get a good chunk into it before the other games start coming out next week and hopefully finish this game up before games like Detroit Become Human come out next week. That's the better option, okay? So that's why I'm playing it today. You know, some people, of course, completely misinformed. insulting me, saying that I'm playing the game early and I'm against an early release. They have no idea what they're talking about. So, certainly not even going to bother with that nonsense. But that's why I'm doing it. You know, it's a very good reason. Or else next week would have been chaotic. It would have been me trying to juggle 4 games in 1 week. It would have been sloppy. Would have ended up with playthroughs that were completely in the middle and suspended and unfinished. And it wouldn't have made any sense. And people would have been very upset. And I would have been upset. So that's why we're doing that. Okay? Alright. So, there you go, guys. State of Decay 2 today. Should be fun. Now, a lot of people, of course, are critical of this game because all the reviews have come out, and basically people are like, the game is fun or would be fun if it wasn't so buggy. Okay? Personally, I can attest, over the years, that game bugs can completely destroy and cripple a gameplay experience. What I'm hoping is that we don't run into endless non-stop game bugs. Or, what I'm hoping is this. If we do run into game bugs, hopefully they're funny, alright? Because that's the thing. Game bugs that are just silly or stupid can end up actually adding to a game experience, while game bugs that are game crippling, completely destroying progress, etc., could be incredibly annoying. Now, as you guys know, when I play a game, I judge it fairly. I'm not going to pull any punches, but I'm also not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to be overly critical, but I'm not going to kiss the game's butt either. When I play a game, I pride myself on being able to give you my honest reactions to everything that you see during the gameplay. And that's one of my major hooks over the years. Why for 10 years, you know, when I put out gameplay content, people enjoy watching me. They know they're going to get honesty, okay? You're not going to get fluff. You're not going to get smoke blown up your ass. You're not going to hit, oh, well, I'm playing an early version of the game that I was gifted because I'm an elitist gamer who basically is better than all of you. And I can't give you my opinion on the game. I could play it, but I can't give any opinions on the game because there's an embargo until the middle of this week. So I have no idea why I'm even playing it this early because I can't even tell you what I think about the game. But there you have it, you know. Give me ridiculous amounts of money and views because I'm playing the game early, which I completely am against. As you guys know, I hate that practice. I hate that game publishers cherry pick special people who they deem are the elitist group of gamers who deserve to get extra views and money and to promote their games. I think it's ridiculous. Okay? Absolutely ridiculous. And I disagree with it. I think that it hurts the industry. All that happened is earlier this week, a bunch of people saw 3 or 4, you know, cherry-picked people playing this game early, and they got a ridiculous amount of views and money for it. So they made tons of money doing it, and all it did was do nothing, because they couldn't actually do any valid commentary on the game, because there was an embargo on it. So what was the point? There was none. All it did was spoil the game for everyone, and give them lots of money and line their pockets with money. And that's what I hate. I hate that about the games industry, that we have these ridiculous practices where we get cherry-picked gamers who are going to get able to play these games early. It's fucking stupid, okay? And that's the bottom line. That's my actual true opinion on the subject, not what I said on Twitter the other day, which is completely wrong. You know, the gaming media get these games early as well to review them, and of course they have a review embargo. Was the gaming media constantly streaming the game to make money? No, they weren't. So I can't really fault the gaming media, you know, for getting an early copy and putting out a legit review in the middle of the week. They did their job, but I don't agree with certain very, very, you know, privileged people getting early copies of these games, you know, way before anybody else and being able to make big money streaming them. But then the streams and the gameplay is garbage. It's complete garbage because it's worthless. They can't actually give their valid opinions on the game because there's an embargo. So I can play the game, but I can't tell you what I think of the game. So then why are you even streaming, right? Just turn the fucking stream off. You're literally putting out fluff content. That's the definition, in my opinion, of a paid advertisement. You're showing and promoting a game, but you can't give your opinion on it. So if something's actually negative, you can't actually say it's negative. That's a paid advertisement. That's to a T. That's what a paid advertisement is. Now, those people may not necessarily be receiving monetary payments from the company who made the game. That doesn't mean they're not getting paid to do what they're doing. They've got big stream views. They got people contributing via the streams. It's ridiculous. And that's what I hate about the games industry in the modern era, okay? I completely disagree with it. So, as I play State of Decay 2 today, I will be completely and utterly honest with you. If I think the game sucks, I will tell you. If I'm frustrated at a game bug, I will tell you. If I'm enjoying parts of the game, I will tell you. I'm not going to sit here and be overly negative because a lot of the reviews of this game have been negative. I'm not going to jump on a bandwagon. That's what I've been doing since the beginning, okay? Since the very beginning, that's what I've been doing. And that's what I'm going to be honest with you. And that's, you know, that's my hook since the beginning, all right? So anyway, you know, that's my fault that on Twitter, you know, earlier this week, I didn't say it the way I just said it. Fully fleshed out, all right, you can kind of understand where I'm coming from, all right? But the way I said it on Twitter was completely wrong. I was basically saying anyone who ever got an early copy of this game is a paid, you know, it looked like they're being paid by Microsoft to play it. And that's not the case at all. I know that. I know Microsoft didn't pay anyone to play their game. What they did is they cherry-picked special privileged people to get the game early so that they could play it early and get excess views, excess money. So, of course, they're going to play it early because it's big money to line their pockets with money with zero effort because they don't even have to give commentary. They just play the game and can't even give their opinion. I mean, talk about any more kind of an easy life gravy train. If only we could just all do that, right? Give me something early for free. I'll play it on stream. I don't even have to give any commentary to it. And I make thousands of dollars. Wow. What a life. Anyway, that being said, guys, that's the difference between them and me. I don't go for trying to get games early. I don't. And that's the other thing, too. A lot of people criticized me earlier this week. And they said, Phil, did you know that you're just sour grapes, that you can't get games early? No, I don't try to get games early. I don't work with publishers. I don't work with promotional companies. I don't try to get copies of games for free or early. Because my philosophy, as I've told you guys many times, is that if I got every game I ever got for free, if it's all just handed to me as a gift on a silver platter, right? Then when I play the game, and if something's wrong with the game or the game's bad, I don't feel the sting of that game in my pocketbook, right? I'm like you guys. I strive to buy games just like you. You know, I want to spend the money so that way I feel that financial investment in a game so that when I finally play the game, if the game sucks, now I can say, you know what? This is bullshit. I paid full price and here's what I think why the game is not worth that. You know, yada, yada. Someone who just gets games constantly for free, they don't feel that, right? There's, well, it's another game. It ain't so good, whatever. Versus, oh, I paid $60 for this freaking game and this game's a ripoff. And now I can't spend that money towards other, you know, things that would have been a better investment of my money. And now I'm going to tell you about my true feelings. It's definitely a different experience. All right, it is. It's a very different experience. So I repeat myself, I do not actively go out of my way to try to get early copies of the games. I never have. Remember when I got Fallout 4 early? That wasn't me. That was Machinima went to me and said, are you looking to get any, you know, are you looking to play any of these games? And I submitted a list of games I was playing that fall, and they just happened to give me a few games for free. I didn't ask for it. I certainly didn't talk to any publisher. All right, with Extinction, actually someone who worked for a company involved with the making of that game contacted me and said, are you interested in any of these games? I said, sure, you know, if you're going to get me a copy of it, I'll check it out. Otherwise, I'll be honest, I'm not going to play the game. And they ended up giving me a copy, which ended up blowing up in their face because Extinction was a terrible freaking game. Okay? So, it's very simple, guys. You know, for me, I'm just like you. I don't think I'm better than you. I don't think I deserve anything more than any of you. You know, for 10 years, that's always been my thing. I am the same as you. I'm not some better gamer, an elitist gamer. I'm not an e-celebrity. I don't feel like I'm super popular or important. In fact, you know, I think that the reason that a lot of people tune into me is because they know when they watch my stuff, they're going to get an honest reaction, an honest opinion about it, unlike what you're going to get with someone who's playing the game earlier this week and can't even give an opinion on the game. I mean, what a waste of time. So there you go. That's my real full opinion on the subject, which is nothing like the tweet that I sent out earlier this week. And that's why I'm playing State of Decay 2 a few days early, simply because, not because I'm trying to rush out to get content out early or anything like that. I need to play it now because if I don't play it a few days early, I'll never be able to finish it up before all the other new games come out, and everyone's going to be upset when I've got 4 or 5 unfinished playthroughs, including me. I hate when that happens, when I've got so many games that are tied up, and now I never get back to them. You know, last thing I want is, especially now, when there's so much going on with all these new releases, and especially if there's a game that someone really likes and then you don't get to see me play it for a week or two, that's very, very, you know, annoying, you know. Okay. So, State of Decay 2. Here's the deal about the game. Most people who reviewed the game have said the game is fun, but the problem is there's so many bugs and so many shortcomings, and the game is so similar to the first one, it doesn't feel like a legitimate sequel. And in particular, most people have complained because they said they're trying to play the game co-op, which is the new feature. The original game, you couldn't really do co-op. Now you can do online co-op, which everyone is trying to do, and apparently it's buggy and doesn't really work. I'm not playing this game with online co-op, all right? I'm going to play it much like I did with the original State of Decay. All right? I'm going to play it at my own pace. I'm going to investigate and explore and look for loot. I'm going to be killing off zombies, recruiting different survivors. All right? I'm going to be building my bases, leveling up the survivors to have different specialties or whatever, you know, resource management, but also open world exploration with the vehicles, and just basically trying to have fun with the game. Now, the game does have a plot. It does have a story, much like the first game. It's apparently very similar to the first game, but the story is not necessarily the main focus. In fact, even though there is a story, a lot of the time you're going to be doing busy work outside of the story to maintain the game and keep it going. That being said, since this is not a major story-based game, there is a story, but the story is not the primary major focus for a lot of the game, I am going to be using the stats leaderboard for this playthrough. Usually I don't for a new release, but as I said, this is kind of an exception. It seems like this game is the kind of game that is going to very hugely lend itself to interactions. And what I mean by that is much like when I play PUBG, okay? And you guys are talking with me, and we're having fun conversations and the like. I think that's what it's going to be, even though, yes, I will be focused on the game a little bit more, because this is not PUBG. I will be exploring and fighting and surviving and stuff like that. Definitely, I think it's going to be a stream where interaction is going to be a hell of a lot better, okay? You know, many more opportunities, because, again, a lot of it's going to be drive to this building, fight zombies, loot the building, drive to this building, fight zombies, save a survivor, drive to this building. It's kind of what a lot of it's going to be. So I think these are going to be more fun interactive streams compared to, say, my Dead Space streams recently, where it was very hard to be interactive because there were constant jump scares and instant deaths on a Zealot difficulty run. This is going to be a different kind of stream, okay? But for you, the viewer, it's going to be a better kind of stream. You're going to like this, I think, better because there's going to be more ample time for interaction and fun like that, okay? Sound good? All right. So, stats leaderboard is up there. We've got current amount of total subs for the channel. We've got the top cheerer and the top tipper. By the way, I will update this because already we have had subs and a cheer. So during the course of the State of Decay 2 playthrough, you will be able to get your name up on the leaderboard per stream. The way it works is I will reset it every stream. So every time I do stream this game, it will reset to 0, basically, with top cheer and top tip. But we will have a running tally of, you know, who is the tops, which I will update, you know, in between gameplay, which should be fun. And it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good few days here where we enjoy kind of an open world zombie apocalypse style game. And, you know, leading into other new releases coming up. All right. So there you go. All right. So State of Decay 2 premieres right now on stream. It should be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Later tonight, I'll be continuing on with my Yakuza 6 playthrough. My Yakuza 6 playthrough. Another 2 hours of content. We'll see if I do just main story or side content. I think actually we're in the midst of the main story. Trying to remember, it's now been a while since I played the game. But yes, 2 more hours of Yakuza 6 tonight. Tomorrow will be more State of Decay 2 on my main gameplay stream. Now, here's the thing. Tomorrow night, Saturday night, guys, I'm wide open. What I mean by that is that I don't have anything scheduled. All right? I don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow night. Originally, I had saved that stream open because I thought that the Dead Space 2 DLC Severed was longer. I thought it was 3 to 5 hours long. Ends up it was only 90 minutes. So I'm done with it. I finished everything in Dead Space 2. I really have nothing scheduled for tomorrow night. All right. So here's the deal. Number one, we could do PUBG. We could do another session of PUBG. And I know I just did one yesterday, but we could do another one. It's always a good filler stream. Lots of interaction, etc., etc. So that could be one option. Number two, I could do Ultra Street Fighter 2. Now, I know this is it, the final countdown. I'm not going to be playing Ultra Street Fighter 2 again after this Sunday. And I am playing it on Sunday. So now you're talking back-to-back Ultra Street Fighter 2 streams. I don't know if that's what anyone wants. All right. Or number three, I could just do something completely different. And I don't know what it would be. Because at this point, oh, I know. I mean, I could do more State of Decay 2. Let's say I'm playing the game and it's fun to do interactions with you guys during the stream, right? And we're really enjoying it. And I play it all day tomorrow. And be like, well, just do a few more hours than at night, right? Or it could be something different. I don't know. I'm leaving it wide open. I'm leaving it open purposely so that we can determine for ourselves what we want to do. We'll see today how State of Decay 2 goes, how well received it is, how you guys like the stream. All right. You know, we'll see. I am being told by someone in the stream chat, Darkness, is saying that the test server is open again in PUBG. So if I wanted to play the new sand desert map or whatever, it is available. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow night. I don't know. So Saturday night, wide open. I have not determined yet what the heck I'm going to be playing Saturday night. I like that I have that flexibility at the same time. We'll play it by ear. Like I said, if State of Decay 2, if we're really having fun with it, I'll do it again. Maybe I'll play it all day tomorrow. If not, we'll mix it up. We'll do something else. All right. Speaking of Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final session ever, I'm calling it the final Salty Sunday, is this Sunday, guys. If you have enjoyed my Ultra Street Fighter 2 coverage over the past year that I have played the game, all right, this is your final chance to watch some of it live this Sunday. It's my final session ever of Ultra Street Fighter 2, okay? And the bottom line is, the game has been, you know, a very, very frustrating experience for me. As you guys know, I really felt the game could have been a lot better. If the online play were better, if they didn't include boss characters and ranked fights, I mean, really stupid stuff that they did, boneheaded stuff. At the same time, it gave me a retro fix of Street Fighter 2 for a year, so it's kind of bittersweet to see it go. However, we really have to hope that the next version, the 30th Anniversary Collection coming out at the end of this month, that has Super Turbo, is a much better version. We gotta hope that they did a better job, right? So that is it for Ultra Street Fighter 2 this Sunday, the final major session. So I hope you guys will join me for that, especially if you've enjoyed any of my throwback Street Fighter coverage this last year. The final last hurrah until the Anniversary Collection will come out the week later. It's it. I'm never playing Ultra Street Fighter 2 again. This is the final fight, the final Salty Sunday. Okay? Alright. So then on Monday, more State of Decay 2 and more Yakuza 6. And then on Tuesday, it's the release of H1Z1. And being that I've never played the game before, I'm thinking I will for one day make H1Z1 my main stream. I will be playing it on PS4. Probably Tuesday night will be State of Decay 2. And then I'll probably flip it on Wednesday. I'll probably go back and do like State of Decay 2 and maybe H1Z1 on Wednesday. And then Thursday, you know, who knows? We'll see how far I am in State of Decay and H1Z1 and Yakuza. I definitely want to play another session of. So we'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens. Of course, that Friday, a week from today, is the release of Detroit Become Human. And that's when we get into all those new releases. So there you go, guys. There you go. We'll see how everything goes this week. Again, one thing I want to throw out there. You know, this schedule is tentative, dependent on the fact that I can still stream. If I lose my ability to stream here on Twitch, obviously I will let you guys know. If at any time you see the stream go completely down and not come back, it's probably because, you know, I can't stream here. Am I hearing anything or foreseeing anything? No, I have not heard anything whatsoever to that effect that would happen. But you never know. You know, sadly, the way with Twitch's new rules, no one knows anything about how they're enforced. Sometimes you get immediate enforcement. Sometimes it takes days and weeks. I have no idea what's going to happen. You know, the bottom line is, you know, I'm a flawed human, and I do things that are stupid once in a while. Earlier this week, I put out a really stupid tweet that pissed off a lot of people. The tweet was completely factually wrong, and I don't know if, if Twitch will get angry at me for putting out a stupid tweet that I deleted and apologized for. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know. That's their call, obviously. And it is what it is, I certainly paid the price for it with the amount of people who came out and basically just ran me through the mud for 2 straight days, even though most of the stuff they said was completely erroneous. It was just referencing the usual garbage that everyone says about me that's wrong. But it is what it is, right? So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping nothing happens. I'm hoping that we can continue on, nicely here with streaming with no interruptions. But, worst case scenario, if I can't stream, we'll have to look at other options, whether it's I just do videos on demand on YouTube, or, if I have to say goodbye to Twitch. I don't know. I obviously don't want to leave Twitch. I love streaming here. I love having you guys on my streams every day. I love being able to be honest with you every single day about what I play without promoting, without, you know what I mean? I really value what I do. And you guys tell me on a regular basis you value what I do. I wouldn't keep doing it if there was no value to it. So it would really suck if I get silenced for something stupid that I did on Twitter, excuse me, but it is what it is. I guess. All right. All right, guys. So, there you go. I think it's time to now move on from the intro, and we'll do some quick plugs, and then we'll start doing shout-outs, and then we'll get this show on the road. Sound good? All right. So a lot of people are being very positive in the stream chat, saying, Phil, don't worry about it. Nothing's going to happen. You're doing good. You really, apologizing for what you did on Wednesday. You did a good job. And, I will own up when I screw up. When I 100% believe that I did something stupid, I'll tell you. And I know I did. I mean, that was really dumb, what I did earlier this week. Actually, it wasn't Wednesday. It was Tuesday. And I'm saying it was Wednesday, and it was Tuesday. I don't even know my days of the week anymore, because I had, time off earlier this week. I lost track of what day it is. Today's Friday. Holy crap. It's Friday already. So, the bottom line, guys, is I hope that I can continue to be here and entertain you and be honest with you about games on a daily basis, forever. As long as I want to do it. As long as I'm capable of doing it. I love this. And like I told you guys, this is critical to my income, to everything. If I don't have this, I will, very real talk, if I don't have the capability of streaming anymore, I will probably lose my house. I'll probably lose a lot of stuff. My credit will be ruined, So, to have that all in jeopardy because of a stupid tweet is pretty fucking stupid, And, it sucks. I hope that nothing happens and we can just continue on here with all the new stuff. I mean, E3's right around the corner. All the stuff I'm looking forward to, so. All right. All right, guys, so let us begin. Very quickly, let's go through some quick plugs, and then we will do shout-outs, and then we will continue on here on the stream, okay? All right. All right, so if you guys do value my daily live streams, if you do value my videos on YouTube and all those things, and you watch them all, thank you guys very much. Your viewership, your, word-of-mouth promotion, because trust me, there's tons of negative word-of-mouth about me, but the only reason that I've been here for 10 years and I persevere through all of the negative shit and slander that happens about me all the time is because of you. Real talk, okay? So thank you for 10 years and even more of ongoing support. I appreciate it. Seems like we get through everything together, and I'm pretty sure we can get through, whatever comes our way. All right? Now, if you want to go above and beyond just being a viewer of my content, all right, there are a few other ways that you can support besides just watching. Number one is my Patreon over at patreon.com/DarksidePhil, where your contributions to my monthly campaign will earn you personal perks, such as being able to nominate and vote on games for monthly events. Right now, people are nominating games for the upcoming Patron's Choice playthrough, getting your questions answered on my bi-monthly show, Ask the King, getting text or verbal thank yous in my YouTube videos, or even getting a private Q&A video made for yourself. In fact, I've got another one I got to make this weekend coming up. So, thank you to everyone who pledges to my Patreon. If you want more details, give it a look. Patreon.com/DarksidePhil. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for that support. Number two, we've got my Teespring store where you can buy t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, stickers, and mugs, all kinds of fun stuff. Branded, with logos, artwork, and the like from viewers and fans. Great quality stuff. I can personally attest it's great because I own a bunch of it. and I wear it regularly on streams. The mug, hell, I use every single day on stream here. All right. Anything you buy from my Teespring store, I get a commission. And, of course, you get a cool collectible. Yes, they do ship worldwide. A lot of people ask me this from time to time. Do they ship worldwide? Yes, they do. Give it a look over at teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. And, of course, thanks to anyone who does buy anything. You guys are awesome. All right. And then, last but certainly not least, folks, if you're here live on the stream, because I do know some people watch this pre-stream on YouTube, okay? But if you're here live on the stream and you would like a shout out, in particular, as I said, these State of Decay 2 streams, I get the feeling outside of just the bit of major plot development that there will be here or there, there's going to be a lot of ample time for interactions, all right? So, if you would like a shout out during the stream, there's 3 ways to get one. You can either cheer with bits, you can subscribe to the channel, or you could tip me. If you do any of those 3 things, you will get a verbal shout out during the stream. Now, there's a few criteria that you need to abide by. The first is very simple. Please be as short-worded as possible. The more concise and the less long-winded you are, the better chance that I'm going to read your entire message and react appropriately during the stream. If you give me a ginormous paragraph of 14 sentences, chances are I'm not going to drop everything that I'm doing to read you this crazy long message. Just real talk, okay? So, please try to be as concise as possible. Number 2, please be positive. Please try to be on topic. And please don't bring up negative drama. What I mean by that is, if you try to insult someone, including me, another streamer, a stream chatter, etc., insults will not be tolerated. If you try to get me to say something that's going to get me in trouble, obviously I'm not going to read it, all right? If you're doing completely ridiculously off-topic stuff like politics and religion, I'm probably not going to bring those up or address them in the stream chat. Bottom line is, it's subjective, all right? What I read is subjective. I don't have to, and I don't have an obligation to read anything. But the bottom line is 95 to 98% of the people who do contribute during streams understand that the kind of stream we're trying to put out here is an entertaining and a positive one, and they're not trying to stir up drama and do negative stuff. So, you know, in general, my streams go pretty well, and people really seem to enjoy them, all right? So no worries. If we do get some bad apples, it is what it is. Kind of shrug it off and, you know, move on from it, okay? All right, so there you go, guys. Now, maybe you'd like to go a step further and get visual recognition for your contributions, right? Maybe you want an animation to pop up on screen during the gameplay so that you're getting both visual and verbal recognition. If that's the case, you need to either cheer 50 bits or more, or you can subscribe to the channel and wait a few minutes, and what will happen is a share button will pop up, and you can click that share button, or you could tip me $5 or more, $5. If you do any of those things, all right? If you do any of those things, you will get an on-screen animation that will display your message and give you recognition. So, pretty cool. Visual and verbal at the same time, right? Pretty sweet. A few quick things. Number 1, subs. As you know, we're pushing for a subs goal of 475 subs this month. All right. Currently, we are at, let me update this because we did get a few subs here on the pre-stream. Apparently, there we go. Wow, we dropped by 6 subs. So we had like 4 or 5 people who subscribed during the pre-stream, and overall we dropped by 6 subs. So I told you guys this was going to happen. Finally, it looks like it's finally happening. Here's what happened, guys. Last month, okay? Last month when I was starting my Dark Souls, wow, not Dark Souls, my Bloodborne redemption run, all right? We had a generous person who came in, and no lie, gifted about 20 to 30 subscriptions just themselves. Then, of course, that invigorated other people to subscribe. So within a course of 2 or 3 days, I went up by almost 50 subscriptions, okay? I absolutely knew that this was going to happen, all right? I knew that these subs that were gifted were going to expire, and we were going to have a sharp dip in subscriptions right around this time. I knew it was going to be either during or right after my time off. Boom, it was going to hit, and it's hitting hard, okay? So, what I could say is this, guys. Hitting the sub goal for this month is not impossible. It's doable, but what we need to do is get people excited, explain to newcomers who are coming into the stream what the benefits of subbing are, which is number 1, all the sub emotes. Number 2, getting the chat crown badge. Number 3, you don't have to watch advertisements when I run them. And, of course, the biggest one, number 4, if we hit the subs goal, I'm doing a special challenge run event in the upcoming Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, where I'm going to be playing all of the arcade modes all right, all of the arcade modes of all of those games, 11 games, on the highest difficulty in a marathon setting, and trying to beat them in like 7 to 8 hours. That's a pretty amazing event. I've never done anything like that before. It's going to be rage-filled. It's going to be fun, dramatic, suspenseful. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it, but we have to hit the subs goal for it to happen, all right? So what we got to do is motivate people to do it, you know? And, you know, I only mention it on my pre-streams. So if you guys see some regulars coming in and, hey, you guys aren't subbed, you might want to sub because, you know, here's the great things you get for it, and we really want this event to happen. You know, especially now, State of Decay 2, H1Z1, Detroit Become Human, and when the Anniversary Collection launches, that's 4 big releases that are going to bring in more eyes to my streams than usual. And definitely now would be the opportunity to try to let people know about the benefits of subbing, okay? So there you go. That's it. Okay, that's really it. I don't have anything much else to talk about. So let's do some shout-outs to people who have cheered, subbed, and tipped so far on pre-stream. Keep in mind, the top cheerer and top tipper will be up on the leaderboard all day. I am going to update that shortly as we go through cheers, okay? Fair enough? All right, let me refresh my screen here. Hold on one moment while I refresh everything. Okay. All right. So, first cheer came from YOLO Dopper, who said, I think what happened on Twitter is that people didn't know the frame of reference you're coming from. They'd have to watch your streams to actually know that. That's right. I said that yesterday, YOLO Dopper. That's the problem. Is when I made that really stupid tweet on Tuesday, I was so ignorant. I'm thinking, you know, the people who follow me on Twitter are my fans. They're the people who watch my videos on YouTube and watch my streams daily on Twitch. They've heard my full, fleshed out opinion on pre-release copies and how they hurt the industry and how they only line the pockets of elite gamers and they build artificial hype for games that don't really deserve it, and that the pre-release streaming and everything is bad. And they're going to understand if I just put out a generic tweet that doesn't flesh that out, what I mean. That was completely erroneous. That was wrong, because Twitter is not just to your followers. Twitter is a public posting where others can access it and find it, and people got pissed that I made an incredibly overgeneralized tweet insulting a ridiculous amount of people who didn't deserve it, okay? So real talk, you know, I screwed up. So you're right. And YOLO Dopper, you're basically just echoing exactly what I said yesterday. That was my problem, is I was assuming, oh, when I make this post, everyone's going to understand it because I already talked about this a million times on stream. Sadly, that's not what happened. And I got attacked by a bunch of people in the games industry. Oh, we don't pay gamers to play our games. Well, I didn't say that. I didn't mean, that's not what I was implying. I was implying that these people were basically doing free advertisement and making tons of money, thousands of dollars on these early streams from viewers, not from the companies lining their pockets, but from viewers doing it. All right? But I didn't say that in the tweet. The tweet was too concise and not fleshed out enough, and it screwed everything up. All right? So, yes, it was stupid, and I'm not going to do dumb shit like that, or at least try not to do dumb shit like that in the future. The Patriarchy. Subscribe to the channel for the 5th month in a row. He says, you're beating the Backstreet Boys in trending. Well, I don't even know why the Backstreet Boys would be streaming on Twitch. Figure that one out. I don't know. Brutal Assmaster. Brutal Assmaster 69 has subscribed to the channel. Boy, do I get some unique individuals who subscribe to my channel. Thank you for the support, Brutal Assmaster. All right, Murdoch did a 200-bit cheer. By the way, Murdoch, you are the cheerleader for today, so I'm going to update the leaderboard. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, and Murdoch says the following. In my opinion, the one big fault with online co-op is the whole host progress only thing that they've got going with this game. Yeah, and it's not just this game. It seems like all these online co-op games these days, that it's a campaign with progress. It seems like the co-op partner gets completely screwed. You know what I mean? It seems to me that for whatever reason, they can't figure this out. Like, if you guys remember, even back in the day, when I was playing games like Dead Island, we had tons of issues, even getting people to join the party. Then they would join, and it would say, oh, this person didn't complete this mission, like, but they did, but it didn't save for them, so now they got to go back and do this fucking stupid mission so that they can join. And it's a mess. All right, online co-op, as much as we'd like to believe, is in a good place, it's really not. Even games like Destiny 2, where the game itself is supposed to be 100% focused on online co-op, have issues with this shit, okay? Now, in particular, recently, games like Far Cry 5 and apparently now State of Decay 2, the same thing. You can play and help someone, but you don't really help yourself. You're not progressing in your own game. You're not going to get achievements. It's like, what's the point then? Why am I even bothering? I mean, I understand, yes, I want to play a fun game with a friend, but it's kind of like you're a ghost, right? You're the sidekick. You have to be the main actual big hero protagonist in order to get credit for your accomplishments. It's like, that's kind of silly. And I do disagree. I mean, I do agree that that is a practice. I think that people should get credit for what they're doing. But it's pretty annoying, okay? So I agree with you, Murdoch. It is a major turn-off point of a game that has co-op if both people do not get progress. That's pretty stupid. Resident Evil Beating cheered and said, ask people if they want to watch Time Crisis games on Saturday. Now is your chance to play something different. Nah, dude, Resident Evil Beating, I told you yesterday, I don't want to do Time Crisis. I know that it would not be entertaining for people to watch me do a light gun game. Especially because I can't even use a light gun. Those light gun peripherals don't even exist anymore. For modern consoles, you have to use, the controller and just move a cursor around. So, I will not be playing Time Crisis. Tiana Mounter cheered 100 bits. Thank you, Tiana Mounter. Kupo Mog cheered 100 bits and said, Kupo. What's up, Kupo Mog? Good to see you. Good to see you because I didn't know if you were going to come back. I know that you were around for the Dead Space playthrough, but I didn't know if that was just something because you enjoyed Dead Space and you were going to move on or if you were going to come back. So, thanks for stopping by and thanks for your support. Resident Evil Beating cheered again and said, another reminder about Time Crisis 1 through 4. Oh my goodness. I really have no desire to play Time Crisis right now. AES has cheered and says, Phil, it seems like the people who are on stream right now are your core audience. One suggestion I have is to do a poll for games that are coming out. Ask people if they're interested in watching you play them. It would save you money if people don't want to watch a game. It'll give you time to maybe play retro-style games or games that you've never played. Well, right now I'm in a situation where I don't think it's going to affect anything. I believe H1Z1 is free to play. I'm not actually spending money. I mean, I could be wrong. People told me it was free to play. If it's actually expensive, then I'm not getting it. I'm serious. Like, if it's like 30, 40 bucks, I'm not getting it. But I thought it was free to play, where you get it and there's microtransactions or whatever. Much like Fortnite, right? Isn't that what H1Z1 is? Outside of that, I am full on going to be playing Detroit Become Human and the Street Fighter Collection. So in that case, I'm not worried about, money investment or anything like that, okay? All right, so anyway, I agree with you, AES. I mean, polling for games at a time when there's uncertainty of what I should play, I agree with you. I should maybe poll my audience and say, what do you guys want to see? But in regards to these upcoming games, I don't think it's going to be a big deal, okay? I think, these are surefire games that I want to play and people want to see me play, so. Shout out to Just One Puff. Just One Puff has subscribed to the channel for the 5th month in a row. So thank you very much for 5 months of ongoing support, Just One Puff. I appreciate that very much. King Swaggins has cheered. He says, come on, man, you got to do Getting Over It. Just this one time, and you never have to play it again. You could do it, do a poll or something for Saturday. Maybe what I'll do is a poll tonight on Twitter. And it'll say, what do you want to see on Saturday? Do you want to see PUBG, the test map? Do you want to see Ultra Street Fighter 2, even though I'm playing it on Sunday? Do you want a double dose? Or do you want to see Getting Over It? Well, quite frankly, Getting Over It, like I said, I've already played it once. You've seen it, as much as you're going to see, up to as much as I played it. It's just going to be me starting over, doing the same shit over and over again. And I don't think it's going to bring in a lot of people. But you're right. It's just a dead stream. I really have nothing to do. Maybe I'll do a poll. Maybe we'll see. Okay? We'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens. Okay. All right, well, I actually think that is it for Cheers, subs, and tips. First of all, let me check sub count again, because I think there were 2 more subs in there. Let's see if it went up. It went down. I told you guys this was going to happen. We're going way down. Which I knew. I knew was coming. So, again, it's not like disaster mode or whatever. I knew this was coming. We're down to 402. And we're going to keep dropping. Because I think all those gifted subs are now expiring today. So, there you go. Alright, but thank you to Murdoch, the current top cheerer. 200 bits. No one has tipped as of yet. Whoever tips will be getting up on the tips leaderboard. Okay? Also, I should give credit where credit is due. We are nearing the end of the week, which is funny because really it's just the start of the week for me. I just came back from time off yesterday. Let's go ahead and give shout outs for the top 10. The top 10 cheer contributors for the month. First of all, Infinite 55 in first place. Thank you, Infinite. We got King Swaggins in second. Official Andy BTV in third. We've got a tie for fourth between Boar CX and Die James. Then we've got a tie for seventh, I guess this would be. Either sixth or seventh. Mungo and Kupo Mog tied. Then we've got Fred Flintstone in eighth. And then a tie for ninth or 10th. I don't know which it would be. Ally Guy and Babyman Gaming. So thank you all of you for your contributions this week. It is very much appreciated. And as I said, these streams in particular, the State of Decay 2 streams, will be ample opportunity for interactions, much like PUBG and those other kind of games, being that it's basically just exploring an open world, looting, combat, with minimal story here and there. There will be a story, but it's not going to be the main focus. I guarantee, like, the first half hour will probably have a lot of story and tutorial, and then it'll probably move over to the more open world exploration style, right? So, Tac Visor just cheered. He said, the last time you played Getting Over It, you said your wrist hurt. Oh, I remember. It did. It hurt bad, too. He said, if you play it on Saturday, try adjusting the mouse sensitivity in the game settings. All right, well, we'll see what happens. All right, guys. Are we ready? Are we ready to begin with State of Decay 2? Are we ready to see what all the reviewers are saying is true? Will I have a fun exploration survival experience, or will I be sucked into the map within 2 seconds and thrown into the inner pits of hell due to game bugs? I guess we're about to find out, right? Okay. Alright, guys, let's begin. Thank you for being patient. Pre-stream is now over, and we shall begin with State of Decay 2. Let's do, well, the controller's working. Okay, let's do this.